I think it was just something that we talked about through the management to the players, and look, I think a lot's been made of the really sad news that Munster got a couple of weeks ago, and look, this was it was the national team's first time together since his passing. So we felt that it was the right thing to do, and then to put the Munster boys to the front of that, for them to lead that number 8, it just felt like the right thing to do, and it was our way as an Irish national team just to show a mark of respect to Axel and his family. It will, and I think that was sort of part of the reason, to go around the pitch and really appreciate the support we got and to thank them. Look, you got to take a moment whenever you create history. I suppose, knowing Joe, it'll probably only be a brief moment, we'll be loud, but look, I think it's quite hard to sit here, it is a massive thing for us, and it's a massive mark of the respect we have for the All Blacks, that it means so much to us, because they're such a quality side and they've shown it this entire season. And I think to break or duck against such a quality side as they have been and so dominant this year is obviously a massive thing for us. And we want to make sure that we celebrate that and we make sure that it means something, but we also gotta be humble and respect how good a team and the respect we have for this team that we beat.
It's probably, I hate to kind of probably reiterate a cliche that's used quite often, but for us now it'll be just about getting organised for Canada. It'll be an opportunity for some guys to get some quality game time. Some of the guys who maybe didn't get off the bench today, and some of the guys who are in our wider squad, and there are some guys who are pretty sore today who won't play that, and they'll hopefully get themselves right and have another shot at them. And it's 2 weeks away, and I'm probably not going to obey the alcohol ban myself. So I'll let you know when they arrive.
Look, I'd love to sit here and tell you it was all me, but look, it's far from it. And there's been a lot of great teams and great players that have got really, really close, and we just haven't been clinic enough to finish it. And when they came back to a 4-point game, I think for us to have the wherewithal about it, just to keep attacking them. And obviously that try Robbie got, was pivotal, because it just gave us the breathing space, and you know how good this team is. This All Blacks team can score from anywhere, but for us it was about making sure that we did our homework. We put pressure on everyone, and I think probably in 2013 we lost it. We did lose it in the last quarter, but you look at the way the subs come on. Obviously Joe mentioned Joey coming on, but the front row that come on to give us that solid platform. Josh coming on for Jordy, who was having a great game. So all of that contributed, and we're a tight group. We're very well coached, and we do a lot of homework, and that showed today.
You have to wear nose and glasses in airports in New Zealand. Are you going to run for Premier of Ireland?
No, I think it's I have a lot less influence than people think, and once the game kicked off, I was an interested spectator, so I'm sure I'll be forgiven by the people in New Zealand, because they know that it's the men who rock up out there and roll their sleeves up and get on with the job. And I really thought that the players did themselves proud, to be fair, they did Axel proud and his family, and did their country proud today. And I think the supporters did pretty well as well. They certainly, the longer the game went, the more they got behind the team. It was fantastic.
Yeah, look, we just talked about we have to keep attacking them, and we have to make sure that when they put us under pressure, which they were going to, that we didn't start to dive into lost causes in the ruck. We needed to get our defensive shape, but we needed to get the ball back and keep the ball. I think that's when we looked dangerous, and it wasn't just today. It's been over the last 4 years. We have looked dangerous when we get ball in hand and attack teams, and that was what we're trying to do, to get the ball back and to use that kick-off as a chance to attack them again, and just try to keep going at them, and don't sit back and hope that we won the games, to go out and make sure we grabbed it. And thankfully we, through an unbelievable kick chase by a couple of people, obviously finished off by Connor, we got the platform to get that last try.
Yeah, Jordy's injury obviously didn't look good. It looks like a reasonably serious ligament injury in the knee, and he'll get scans as soon as we can get those organised. we may have to actually wait. The knee's been stabilised, so we may have to wait till we get back, or potentially get something early tomorrow morning before we fly.
With Chicago's large Irish population, do you now consider Chicago your town? And number two, are you willing to share the glory with the Cubs this year?
Oh boy, I tell you what, the Cubs, if they get 5 million out on the roads for us, we'll share it gladly. It was huge yesterday. I mean, it was something that we haven't seen before, because we have to get the entire country population together to get 5 million. So, you know, there will always be a special place for us now in Chicago, without a doubt. We've been incredibly well hosted. You know, the people of Chicago have hosted us incredibly well. We've been looked after by a number of those, you know, those Irish people who are based here, and we certainly heard their support today. It's just been a fantastic week, and you know, it'll be incredibly memorable for us.